The Sam is kind of worrisome. Basically against Rogue you want just like proactive minions. It's not good, like, since it's coining Coinasai, but at least it's better than Coinasai.
The Brotherhood shall come.
Never mind, it's worse.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
I kind of take a risk though. If I just make a dude and muster turn 3, you can just hero power. Double knife on turn 4 isn't really any better. It still dies to assign backstab. I know he didn't have AoE last turn like Fan of Knives. It's pretty sick, but since I have no other 5-drop, I think I'm taking a 6 damage here. Because he didn't have Fan on turn 3, I really want to get a Quartermaster next turn. And if I just have one guy, like, I know that he has a Wicked Knife, so he can just punch the 1-1. If I trade a 1-1 for it, then at best I get one Quartermaster, and that doesn't stop Violet Teacher.
Pay attention, class.
Well.
I am ready to learn.
Okay, I thought it was going to be Blade Fairy, but this is, I guess, okay.
Put this apple on your head.
So the question is, do I want to even ping the 1-1, or do I want to ping the Teacher? Because I can punch the 1-1. I think I
For justice.
want to ping this guy.
Reporting for duty. The battle.
Because I have Quartermaster dude next turn, so I can deal 3 damage if I have one guy and punch it if I really need to. Would you consider moving your stream to another site if Twitch becomes too infested with these bottom feeders? I don't mind if no, I don't think so. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, ultimately, if there's viewers, that means that there's like a demand as well. It shouldn't matter for me. Yeah, I think this is too good.
To arms, men.
Not even one ping.
I must move quickly for justice. The battle.
It's a lot of damage to take. Actually, I should have killed the 3-3 first, I think. And try to ping the Drake. Because even if I got a ping on the 3-3, I guess I could use the Chow. I'm not sure. I didn't think about that deeply. Emperor's not amazing here as well. I don't have the card, the hand size, to make it too great. This seems better. Actually, it's still 5-5.
Duty calls.
Sapped the 1-1. I don't know. I mean, my play kind of gives it away that I really value the 1-1 a lot, but...
Ha, this guy's toast.
Okay, so I die next turn. I actually not completely dead, but yeah, it's not looking good. Because I can heal up to 5. Question is, how do I want to do this? Do I want to consecrate now? That way I can suicide my zombie Quartermaster into this. Or I could play Shredder and suicide Emperor into it.
For justice.
Come on. Oh, not looking good for him. My name is Pharaoh. Thanks for resubbing. Welcome back to the Strife crew. Here's a Crowfist. It's different. Like, the reason why I trade that way in Consecrate, yeah, I get to develop, like, it's better to have Consecrate in your hand because it has an immediate effect, whereas Belcher, it's slower. But also, I lose a lot of damage immediately because I have to trade Emperor instead of a 2-5. It's like, there's two conflicting concepts, right? Because you get a better minion on board, like a 5-5 instead of a 2-4. So you're gaining damage every turn from the Emperor as well as hitting him for 3 extra damage that turn too. So that makes more than enough sense to do that instead of Shredder. Shredder is only 4 damage every turn anyways. And the difference between Emperor and the 2-4 is 3 damage, so... And you get the 3 damage immediately. I kept this hand, I don't know, but I'm definitely going to play Peacekeeper on 3 with the True Silver.
The battle.
The reason why I'm not Muster, it's like Swipe's the same thing almost. You can swipe anyways, but I'm valuing this muster a lot for the late game for my turn 8 Quartermaster combo against Druid. And I have a lot of single target with True Silver and the other Peacekeeper. I don't need to keep 2 Peacekeepers. This is very much a tempo matchup. It's not like against Warrior or something or Handlock where you're saving specific threats against specific cards. Against Druid, you don't need your whole library. You only need like 15 of 30 before the game's over. That's a super bad play. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm saying I don't know what his hand is, but that's not very efficient. Oh my god, that was a crazy turn. Swipe on Treader, Innervate Coin Keeper. I'm a little bit worried if he kills Belcher. Because he gets the good trade with the Keeper, but... I think I have to not be too greedy here. I've already seen one swipe. Okay, so no Dr. Boom either, that's good for me.
Where shall I strike?
I did use my muster, but I think after the Black Knight, I was too far behind to play slow. I mean, the tokens did a lot of work. They absorbed so many hits and stuff. Oh, hopefully it just kills these. Okay. Oh wow, no good Jade. I would have assumed that he would attack with the Druid Call first. I mean, yeah, after winning a 4-2, I think he should have attacked. He had a Wrath, so he was playing on Wrath plus Druid Call. It doesn't make sense, right? Because the only reason not to attack is you want it to absorb another Boombot. And you clearly don't want it to absorb another Boombot as a 4-2. You know that it's very likely going to die if it absorbs it. I got a just as good of a turn 8 play now with the top deck Tyrion instead of Muster Quartermaster.
I can see. Greetings. Well met. Let me.
Shields up. Red alert.
If I had a Shredder, I'd probably do something like mini bot into Shredder, especially with another drop like Shredder and True Silver. I think I can just get away with just coining out this mini bot. Probably playing Clockhammer on turn 3. I should be okay against Acolyte and Armor Smith. Still gonna get a lot of value for him, but he's not gonna draw 3 cards with him. Just 2.
What now? Back to work.
That's not as bad as for me as if he played Acolyte.
Weapons ready.
For justice. Reporting for duty. Job done.
Failing. Shields up. Red alert.
The battle. Reporting for duty. The battle. For justice.
It is kind of weak to play this right before Deathspite, but at least I get minions this way. Like, he has to have Deathspite and use it. If I just played Coghammer instead that turn, I don't like that as much, because the problem with Coghammer is, like, the weapon itself is so worthless. I'd rather have some board presence.
For justice. For justice. Reporting for duty.
I might have messed up somewhere in here. Actually, it's fine.
Weapons ready.
Hopefully it doesn't buff the mini bot. Okay, that's actually good. This is actually perfect. Basically, I wanted to play the Coghammer. I was thinking maybe I didn't want to make the recruit first, so I messed up. But it's actually better to make the recruit first. It's the best target. If I buff this guy, it gets executed. But if I wait and just like swing first, I'd rather not waste the Divine Shield into the slime either. So there's no good way to buff Minibot. Buffing this guy's the best. I was thinking True Silver as well. I think this is better because I get the Divine Shield here effect. And I guess I'd rather have this sword Harrison than the True Silver still. The reason why I don't want to play Sylvanas is I really wanted to make a guy here because I can make a guy and then Quartermaster on turn 7. So I really want at least one guy this turn.
That belongs in a museum.
Either way, I'd be kind of weak. I didn't have a great thing to do with 4 mana other than make a weapon and not swing. It's really weak to Harrison, but...
Weapons ready.
The battle.
I think I'm okay, just one more turn. Because Harrison, it's kind of awkward for me to Quartermaster last turn. I have to trade this 2-1 into it. I'm just going to wait one more turn. Maybe I Quartermaster 3 guys. Oh, that's kind of perfect. Not really. I'm Quartermastering here. I'm just not sure how to do this trade. I could obviously trade like this and attack. Dr. Boom takes 7 damage. Otherwise I can... Yeah, that has to be the best, probably.
To battle for justice.
Weapon ready.
Because I still have these taunt effects. Belcher. 12 was kind of scary, but I think I'm relatively okay. If I just went all face and left up the 7/7, if he can clear my board, not clear my board, but like have some things, he might leave up a Dr. Boom, and then it's really bad for me since I don't have a BGH or Elder Peacekeeper. And if I trade everything, don't take the 7 damage, trade these 3 for Dr. Boom, my board is just too weak. I only have the Recruit and the Quartermaster against 2 Boom bots. I have the weapon charge, but they're not good against Boom bots. I pretty much have no board left, so.
Back to work.
Kill failing.
I could put Shredder instead of Consecrate, but I get a decent Consecrate. The other way, I leave up the Shield Maiden, probably kill one. Like, the problem with that is, I kind of need this Belcher. That's annoying. Well, because it can cleave down a whole board, kind of, right? I have Sylvanas, that's another option. Or Equality. I think I'm just getting Equality.
Let me think.
Put this apple on your head.
I want the ping. It's pretty big for me. Nice. Sylvanas next to Belcher. Actually, you know what? The thing is, it's not even that great because say I put it next to Belcher and he just attacks anyways. It'll kill everything, like the Sylvanas, Belcher, and the 1/1, and I'll steal the Foe Reaper, but I'll steal like a 5/5 or 5/4. He can just execute it. I don't think that's even that great. And obviously a ton can go wrong if he just silences Sylvanas, or if he just silences the Belcher and just kills him. I'm at 12.
Reporting for duty.
I'm at the goal unless Sylvanas here. I won't win this in the late game. Hopefully he doesn't have another Shield Slam and can't single target down on Sylvanas before dropping a minion. Put Sylvanas in the middle. I don't think it matters. I don't have the I don't have the Argus anymore in this deck after I swapped it with Emperor. I don't see why it matters, the positioning. Okay, good thing there's no minion here. At least no big minion. I can actually one-shot it. So no, he doesn't have an 8-drop minion, no good 8-drop minion, no good 6-drop minion. Let me just play it. Then problem's Alex. I think if he's running Foe Reaper, I'm not sure. It seems like he's running a BGH list, a Bolt version of Warrior. And he doesn't have minions. Because if he execute Whirlwind, he still had 8 mana left over. Didn't play any 8-drop, and he armored up. Didn't drop a 6-drop either. Not sure. Hey, I pretty much run the same deck except run 2 Equality and a Pyro instead of Calling 2 Jugglers. Any thoughts on this, or should I stick with your deck list? Generally that kind of deck list is more of a control Paladin. At that point, I mean, I don't think control Paladin is good, but if you do want to run that, you also need to add in some new other cards like Antique Healbot as well. You can't run a control Paladin, double Equality with Pyromancer, and not have any healing either, so. But I like this mid-range one better, at least for now.
Put your faith in the light.
That's huge. I would have died of Grom with the Deathbite up. That might be okay. He's dead if he doesn't do any... Wait. Okay, now he's dead. I was thinking, would he die because he has Armor Smith? Actually, he'd be dead anyways, because even if I attack this twice, he'll still have only 6 armor.
Don't